Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Max Carter, and today's video is a little different from what we usually do. Instead of just talking about strategies, I actually went out and tried something myself for 7 full days, and I am going to show you exactly what happened, the real numbers, the real mistakes, and whether or not this is something you could actually copy and do yourself. So here is what I am talking about. AI dropshipping. You have probably seen the videos. Someone shows you a screenshot of their Shopify dashboard with some insane number on it, claims they made thousands of dollars in a week using AI, and tells you to buy their course to learn how. I wanted to know if any of that was actually real or if it was just another internet money myth. So I decided to try it myself, completely from scratch, for 7 days, using only AI tools to do as much of the work as possible, and I documented everything. Let's get into what actually happened. Before I show you the results, let me quickly explain what AI dropshipping even is, for anyone who is not familiar. Dropshipping is a business model where you sell products online without holding any inventory yourself. When someone orders from your store, the product ships directly from a supplier to the customer, and you keep the difference between what you charged and what the supplier charged you. The AI part comes in because instead of manually researching products, writing product descriptions, designing ads, and analyzing data, you use AI tools to do most of that work for you, in theory making the entire process faster and more efficient. My goal for this experiment was simple: use AI for every single step I possibly could, spend as little time as possible doing manual work, and see if I could turn a profit in just 7 days starting completely from zero. Day 1 and Day 2 were all about research and setup. I started by using an AI tool to analyze trending products. I gave it a simple prompt asking for trending products with high profit margins, low competition, and broad appeal, and within a few minutes, it gave me a list of 10 potential products. I picked one that looked promising, a small portable item that solved a common everyday problem, something simple but with a bit of a wow factor. Next, I used an AI website builder to set up my Shopify store in under an hour. Normally, this process can take days if you are designing everything from scratch, but the AI generated the layout, the color scheme, and even wrote the homepage copy based on a short description I gave it. I also used AI to write the product description and even generate a few lifestyle-style images to use on the product page. By the end of Day 2, I had a fully functioning store, ready to start taking orders, and I had spent less than 3 hours total getting everything set up. Day 3 and Day 4 were focused on launching ads. This is where things started to get real, because now actual money was on the line. I used an AI ad creation tool to generate a handful of short video ads using stock footage and AI-generated voiceover, all based on the product description I had already created. I set a small daily budget, about $20 a day, and launched my first campaign on social media. The first 24 hours were quiet. A few clicks, no sales. That is pretty normal for any new store, so I was not worried yet. On Day 4, I used AI again, this time to analyze the early ad performance and suggest changes to my targeting and ad copy. It recommended adjusting my audience and tweaking the headline on my ad. I made those changes, and by the end of Day 4, I had my first sale. One single sale for a profit of about $11 after the cost of the product and the ad spend. Not exactly exciting, but it proved the system actually worked. Day 5 and Day 6 were about trying to scale and figuring out what was actually working. I increased my ad budget slightly, to about $30 a day, and used AI to generate a few new ad variations to test against the original. This is where I ran into my first real struggle. 2 of the 3 new ad variations performed worse than the original, and my cost per click actually went up. I had to pause those underperforming ads and put more budget back into the one that was working. By the end of Day 5, I had 3 total sales. By the end of Day 6, I was at 6 total sales. The profit was growing, but slowly, and I was starting to realize that even with AI doing a lot of the heavy lifting, this still required real attention, testing, and adjustments. It was not the fully automated hands-off system that a lot of these videos make it look like. Day 7 was the final day, and time to add everything up. Over the full 7 days, I had a total of 9 sales. My total revenue was $412. After subtracting the cost of the products from my supplier, which came out to about $156, and my total ad spend across the week, which was $170, My final profit for the entire 7-day experiment was $86. Now let's be honest about that number for a second. $86 in 7 days is not life-changing money. It is not the kind of number that gets clicks on a thumbnail, but it is also not nothing, and more importantly, it proved that the basic system does work, even with a very small budget and very limited time investment. If I had scaled up the budget, refined the targeting further, and given it more than just 7 days, those numbers could have grown significantly. But I wanted to show you the real unfiltered version of week 1, not a cherry-picked best-case scenario. So can you actually copy this? Yes, but you need to go in with realistic expectations. Here is exactly what I would recommend if you want to try it yourself. Step 1. Use an AI tool to research trending products. Look for something with broad appeal and a reasonable profit margin. Avoid anything overly saturated. Step 2. Use an AI website builder to set up your store quickly. You do not need to spend days designing everything from scratch. Let the AI handle the heavy lifting on layout and copy. Step 3. Start with a small ad budget, something you are comfortable losing, because your first few days are mostly about testing and learning what works. Step 4. Use AI to analyze your early ad performance and make data-driven adjustments instead of guessing. Step 5. Be patient and expect slow growth in the beginning. This is not a get-rich-overnight system. It is a legitimate business model that takes consistent effort to scale. The honest takeaway from this whole experiment is that AI dropshipping is real, and the tools genuinely do save you a significant amount of time on things like research, store setup, and ad creation. But it is not the magic, fully automated money machine that a lot of online gurus try to sell you. It still requires testing, patience, and a willingness to learn from what is not working. If you go into it expecting to get rich in 7 days, you are going to be disappointed. But if you go into it expecting to build the foundation of a real business using AI as a tool to move faster, then this is absolutely something worth trying. If you found this video helpful, hit subscribe because I am going to be trying more experiments just like this one and showing you the real, honest results every single time. No fluff, no fake screenshots. And let me know in the comments, would you actually try AI dropshipping yourself after seeing these real numbers, or does it not seem worth the effort? I am Max Carter, and I will see you in the next one.